G'day guys, David from the Xylem Zone here again. Just coming to you with the lead up to the Redesign Your Life event, and today I've got your third bonus item. You should have got 3 emails by now since you've registered for the event, and the first 2 gave you key bonus items which are going to be important templates which you're going to fill out, where we're going to work on together, I should say, at the event on the first day, and it's really going to help us lay our foundation, so then when we go through the 15 components over those 2 days and really refine strategy and kind of work out a plan for you, you're going to have all the right information at the beginning to know what you've got to work with and obviously what you're aiming at. So really important to work through these and at least have a look over them. Ideally, the more you fill out before you get there would be great. Worst case scenario, we'll do it live and you can just go and work on it after the facts, and we'll start the journey there, because I know everyone's busy as well. So the third bonus item today is called your buying power calculator, and buying power is more the step after your cash flow, because once you've managed your cash flow differently, all of a sudden you start to realize that you have more money, and of course then you can start exploring the options for different investment vehicles. The 2 we're going to focus on are going to be property and business, and the reality is for those investments and those vehicles you need to have capital available, and you might look at the option of leverage and lending, whether that's getting an investment loan or a mortgage or a business loan for those different scenarios. So the buying power calculator is really important to help you understand how far your money could go from a finance point of view, from a lending point of view. So I'm not giving people loans, I'm not saying how much you can borrow, but we're just purely looking at the capital you have, looking at the different options you have with lending, and then seeing how far that could go. Like some people with $100,000 can only buy a property worth $400,000, and there's other people out there that only have $30,000 yet can buy a property worth $500,000. So what's the different variables in there, and what do they know different in regard to their options for setting up their assets that are different? Buying power really does open your mind to your capacity. One of my clients only started with $50,000, and which is, in today's world, that's only 10% of a $500,000 property. Most people are aiming for 20%. And they're on a salary combined that was less than $100,000, but yet they've been able to secure 5 properties over 5 years and set themselves up for their future with a portfolio that will give them choice and means they're not working forever, and they'll have a lot more options than most other people. So buying power is really important. Have a look at the calculator. Not too much work to do on that one, but it is a good idea just to sit down and make sure you're aware of what your credit cards are, if you've got any personal loans, if you have any loans on your home or investment properties. Just know your debt position, and we're going to talk a little bit about good debt and bad debt as well. And those 3 steps to really lay the foundation for everything else that comes after that, because then we'll know the different strategies that suit you, because there's 10 or 20 different property strategies. We're going to probably look at the key ones, and you'll understand by understanding your happiness game and your buying power and your goals which strategy best suits you. Where initially you might have thought, walked in thinking you're going to do one thing, by the time you go through this process you're going to realize, well, actually that doesn't suit my goals, it doesn't suit my cash flow, and it doesn't suit my lending options, so I need to actually look at a different strategy and a different option. It's going to save you a lot of time, going to save you a lot of heartache, and hopefully a lot of painful mistakes as well. So have a look at that bonus item. Again, have a play with it. Write down as much as you can before the event if you want to fast track things. If you don't have the time, have a look over your statements, get familiar with the numbers, and worst case scenario, we'll just go, if you can't do anything and you're too busy, we'll just guesstimate it at the event and you'll have the templates. You can go away and do the work afterwards. But guys, hopefully that's going to be useful. It's going to be a really exciting time. You're going to find your world opening up like never before. But tying up here from today, David from the Xylem Zone, look forward to seeing you in person, and catch up soon.